Greetings, Peacekeepers, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Admiral Tigger, the battlecruiser of airmen with no escort whatsoever, because we're still waiting on the shipyard to finally cough up an XCA. At some point it will. When that coincides, if that ever coincides with us being back in the dock, that would be awesome, but they're not doing it. We are fully restocked, we are fully set, and we are heading back to the planet at 26, the final Gorn redoubt of the Southern Gorn Confederation. So let's get back in there, get back kicking butt, wasting no time at all, throwing ourselves into the deep end against a planetary assault. Great. At least it's not a homegrown assault this time. I mean, we're moving forward in steps, in stages. Hit that red alert. Increase the speed. Immediately come over here, prep a weasel. There's a shortcut for that, I'm sure, but I have not taken the time to figure it out. I can only do so many things at so many times. What kind of planet are you? PG-3. Maybe unarmed. We are supported, of course, by the Reptilicon. Yes, the only convention you can go to if you really want to have fun with you and your reptile buddies. A GCS. No, it's a, some kind of CA. Fleet screen, help me out with this. It's a CCXP, so it is a command cruiser, 2 R-type torpedoes. We're seeing a lot of these now. We've seen light cruisers with R-type torpedoes, and that used to be like a big deal. Against us is a CCHX, so a heavy command cruiser, X-type variant, and we will launch a probe. Unfortunately, we have just recognized that there is a dreadnought in the house. The dreadnought is a DNT. It's not the most deadly dreadnought that it could possibly be, but hey, dreadnoughts are dreadnoughts. Let's increase speed up to our combat speed, reduce our charge rate down to here, combat speed of around 14. It looks like they're pretty much equally armed. He's got 2 Fs, 2 Rs. He's got 2 Fs and 2 Rs. Not sure where they're going to come around in terms of phaser armament, but it doesn't really matter. Let's look away. I think they're identical. Let's prep another Wild Weasel. We are going to hide behind the Reptilicon, let him do the work. We are a little bit of an artillery ship, as you can see, 4 PPDs, and not much in forward-facing plasma territory at all. Why are our plasma S's not charging? They are charging, it's just a graphical glitch. Excellent. So reinforce and buff that forward shield to maximum power. Hello, Reptilicon. We are here to help you. Well, yeah, we're here to help you. You can go up front. We will follow behind. It'll work out perfectly. I'm down with that. Are you down with that? They're down with that. Excellent. We're also going to come along here and click, click, click. Overload. Because we want to hit as hard as we possibly can, because the moment that dreadnought weighs in, things are going to get rough. I think the DNT tells me that it's going to be carrying PFs. So, yeah. Could get ugly. Ugly and fast. So let's swoop in here behind the Reptilicon. It's moving faster than us anyway, so it will pull out in front, which is excellent because our optimal engagement is around 10. Our normal engagement where we start is 15, and we really got to get involved by the time we hit about a range of 8. Otherwise, we'll cross too close. So swooping in behind the Reptilicon's shields are much left to be desired. Not cool. Wild Weasel number the dose is ready. Let us prepare the third. PPDs are selected, ready to rock and or roll. Range of 20. We'll close to at least 5 more before we open fire. He's fired his plasma torpedoes, and I'm going to wait for it. He didn't? Oh, good. We got good solid hits. I think, yep, the planet is firing on him. So we are going to have to worry about that. Let's pull in, cause a big nasty firing blast on this guy. He is absorbing it on the Wild Weasel. And probe, tell me. Those are real. All stop. Range 6. Engage all weapons. I'm an idiot. I'm a bit of an idiot. By a bit, I mean quite a bit of an idiot. We just took those to the face for no reason at all. Come to starboard and engineering as soon as you can give me those systems back. It'd be much appreciated. I need a port side S-type plasma torpedo, but it's going to be a bit of a difficult time to getting the shot on that, especially with him picking up speed. We should have turned to port instead of starboard. Oh, he's curling in towards us. Come on, give me the plasma torpedo. Fire. There we go. So that one's out. Our phasers are ready to rock once more. They are on overload, so they're not quite ready to fire at full power. All weapons fire. Into his back. That's the goal. And we're going to come around. We'll be able to hit with another plasma torpedo. He's fired a plasma S or F our way. We're not interested in worrying about that. I'm more than willing to take that hit because it's not much damage. All stop. PPDs from close range. This is going to kill him. All right, increase speed again. We're going to maneuver against this guy, who is quite dangerous, all things considered. I say that quite a bit, but that is my catchphrase at this point, and I'm going to stick to it. So yeah, he's big. Hi, Chromaticon. Continue to turn. We need to buff this 360. Shields to 360 degrees, please. Reinforce. We're not in a great position here. I don't want to be this close to him. All weapons select. Thank you. Fire! So, the G-type Gatling phasers, of course, doing masterful amounts of work and just shredding his shields. I have no rear firing... oh, we're starting to get in range of nasty things. I have no rear firing torpedoes as of yet, but they are working on that. Come around, we're circling in on the port side, so his position is actually putting us into a position where we can take advantage of that. Let's get away from this planet because I don't like being pegged so much by it. It's not cool, it's not fun. PPDs are ready to rock, and we're about to hit optimal range. Fire PPDs. One miss. Alright, so one miss out of the 4, that means that 15 hit. Good job. Continue to curl in. He should have 2 R-type torpedoes ready to rock, and rock our world they shall. So we're going to try and cut on the inside of this curve just a bit. Are you... Apparently you're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so it's pretty much just us against a dreadnought. There's another F-type torpedo. I'll absorb that. I don't... I'm minded, but I'll accept it. And there goes his firing his entire blast at this guy. That's probably going to kill him. Yeah, that killed him. So we got to be a little bit aggressive, but not stupidly aggressive. So we got to stay outside of a range of 100 on him. Otherwise, things get nasty. So once he curls in on us, we will be able to fire an S-type torpedo in his face. He'll either stop, which is all right, or he will take it on the nose, which will hurt him badly because we've damaged his nose quite a bit, I believe. Either that or we've been gutting his side, one of the two. And he's prepping to do full in on us. Another sensor decoy is ready. We're just prepping these things all day long. Port side, plasma torpedo. We didn't want to fire everything. Unfortunately, we did. So, what are you going to do with that torpedo? Are you just going to take it? He's just going to take it. He's going to do what we do, where we just sort of ignore small, weak blasts. Okay, this is going to be close. 2 misses. Barely keeping him on our rank. All weapons fire into him. We need to flow out right now before this starts annihilating our forward shield, which is only barely there. So pull away. We'll be able to fire on the retreating side with 3 of our phasers. He's not in great shape, is he? So 3 of our overloaded phasers. This plasma torpedo is just about ready. So we'll be able to fire that into him. He's not doing so well on speed, it doesn't look like. Buddy, are you okay over there? I suppose I shouldn't really be caring. As much damage as we can do to him is an excellent thing. So we're going to, again, curl in a little bit. We're in a decent position, sort of on his flank here. We are going to have to flow out a bit soon, because we are going to want to be able to fire our PPDs, and the only way we can do that is if we are at a range. So we took that one. Another Wild Weasel is ready. We haven't been using them. We've been more bouncing them on our shield. We don't want to lose the initiative, which is something we definitely have control over right now. He's going to turn to us. He will put this powerful shield in front of us by the time we fire the PPD. So, but that's not so big of a problem. Engage. All the PPDs are going to hit from a good range. And, oh, there goes his shields. Excellent work. All up and select. Fire into that hole right there. Disengage to expose our starboard side. The reason we're doing that is because this torpedo ought to be ready soon. Come on. I need a torpedo. What is the arc on that? Oh, we don't. That's a very narrow arc. I wasn't paying attention to how narrow that arc was. So we will fire a torpedo out the back. And increase speed. Increase speed to full power. Want to get away from these R-types. We want to hit that before... Nope, he deployed a Wild Weasel. We shall do the same. I'll stop. Okay, so we absorbed it. He will pick up the speed before we do, but I think we're going to turn in time to engage with our PPDs, and our PPDs might be ready to fire by the time that sets up. Let's reduce the amount of power that we're sapping for that. And our starboard plasma torpedo is ready. Frustrating that we began turning in the wrong direction, but acceptable. Sort of, more or less. We'll deal with it as things come. We do have several more PPDs ready to rock. Or not PPDs, but Wild Weasels. So we're not really in danger of running out there. Gonna engage with 2. Oh, just gutting those shields of his. I mean, he basically doesn't have any shields left on half tempted. We only have 4 transporters, so this might not work. No, he's got 20 on board. Yeah, that ain't never gonna happen. Okay, so we've dealt crippling damage, and this is the end. It is not the end. He has survived. That was the end. Okay, let's slow down for a moment. Take stock, take our bearings. Shield reinforcement to front only, please. Thank you. Probe, what are we getting into? How bad is this going to be? Increase speed slightly. We're going to drift in nice and slow. According to the probe, we will be dealing with a problem of... actually, we gotta still get there. A little bit sooner. He does have shields. I can see the outline of his shields there. Holy crap! What? What? Is this real life? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 4 is 36 phaser 4s. Toss in on top of that 1, 2, 3, 4 R-type torpedoes, 6 S-type torpedoes. What? Who built you? It's the Death Star. We're going to trundle in slowly. We're going to turn on the ECM generators. We're going to keep a nice sharp eye on this. And this is going to take a while. We're going to set up at a range of 20 and bombard from there. It's not a fantastic solution, but one we know we will kill him eventually, because the PPD does deal damage across 3 faces, and the AI only likes to reinforce 1. But wow, that is the fortress world of Zahadum. Well, Zahadum wasn't really a fortress world. You get the idea. But that is craziness. I am amazed and stunned and now kind of annoyed that we took so much damage to the forward shield, because that's going to make life very difficult. The closer we get, the more damage his 36 phaser 4s are going to deal to us. I don't know if planets have 360-degree firing arcs. I assume they do, but if they don't, oh my god. If they do, it's even worse. So, slowly but surely, we will close the range, because that much firepower is just... no. And it's a big planet. And it's got 40 Marines on it. They're starting to cause, like, damage to the reinforcement, and we're at pretty long range. Not cool, guys. I mean, look how far that dropped. If we can even make it into range 20, I don't know if we can. Things not good. So let's increase speed to about 10. We may not be able to fire. Oh my god! How can we take this? I don't know what kind of massive army it's going to take to conquer this planet. I assume it would take a massive army to conquer this planet. Because I'm staring... I am just staring. My eyes are locked to this shield generator right here. Okay. You just fired 4 plasma torpedoes. Not close enough to hit me, but they could be. Can you fire? Okay, we can fire from here. Stop. This is where we stay and stare at this screen. We don't move any closer to this planet. We stick right here. In fact, you offline, you offline, you offline, you offline. The only thing that's going to be powered on this boat is the PPDs and the shields. I don't know if we're dealing damage to anything other than the front. Not a good showing there, man. So our 4 PPDs are selected, and we only have this much shield from this range. So we can move to a range of about 30. That was 4 misses right there. I don't know if this is possible. Ay. Oh, because I hit the red alert button. You offline, you offline, you offline, you offline. Weapon 1 is the only weapon we're using. From this range, we are frightfully inaccurate. We gotta get a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Give me to a range of 30. Yeah, get me to a range of 30. We might be able to work from there. It's a lot of incoming fire. Because we're not really accurate from this range. Stop. See where they fizzle out. It's just too much fire. Oh. We can take it, but barely. Stop. Like, this is reminding me of times when I, like, play Silent Hunter, and I'm sitting down there in the deeps, like, listening to the pinging of the hull as it tries to, like, prevent itself from being crushed in the water. Because that's what we're doing, essentially. The closer we get to this planet, the more pressure our forward shield has to take. And, yeah, if we take too much, we'll die. And within a range of 30... Okay, I'm just going to watch this because I'm going to time this down. And yeah, I know my PPDs are ready to fire. Oh, that was close. Stop! Okay, if these fizzle out beforehand, then we're good. If not, I've got to turn this ship around. Okay. We're just barely outside of range of things. So let's blast this thing with everything we've got. And we'll take a nice big hit on the front, and we just barely have enough. Holy God. You're scaring me. You're scaring me, game. It's times like these when an additional ship would not help. It just flat out wouldn't. Normally we sit at a range of 20 to do this. I don't even know if we're dealing damage to multiple shield facings. That's the problem. Because if we're only firing at this forward shield, then we're never going to break through. Ever. Because they're probably reinforcing the absolute crap out of it, and if we're only dealing 1 damage just to the forward shield, well, we're not getting through anything. I don't think we're dealing damage to anything. Here comes the wave of plasma. And not a threat, okay. Getting out of here is going to be a challenge. As you may or may not know, there is no reverse button on a starship. Yeah. Just stop taking damage. Just don't. If I could get 10 marks closer. 10 closer. How close does this plasma get? Slowly forward. We've got to deal damage to multiple shield facings. If we don't, we're sunk. And weapons fire. Range of 28. Shields are holding. Barely. I want to put every single ounce of power into that forward shield. Okay, that was a bit of a lighter hit. All weapons. Charge! Fire! Stop. We get no closer. We get no closer than this. I saw how close that thing came down. That's not good. That's too much. We can't be this close. Reinforce starboard shielding right now. Reinforce aft shielding. We can't crack this thing. There's just no way we can do it. Oh, that's really frustrating, though. I mean, we blitzed our way through the defenses, and this planet is just... Like, look at that! That is absurd. That's 36 phaser 4s, 4 R-type torpedoes, 6 S-type torpedoes, and then 1, 2, 3, 12 phaser 3s just for giggles. I mean, really? How do you build that? I would advise kinetic bombardment if I thought it could make it through the phaser arrays. And I don't. Whoever built that planet knew that they were the last redoubt on the border. Ugh, that's frustrating. So much effort. We would have needed at least 3 Type X ships doing this sort of thing at range from 3 different positions, and that's not going to happen in single player. Back on here, shipyard assault. Well, we'll see how much damage we can deal. We do have enough prestige for another cruiser. We just need the right one. Oh, by the way, we only used 2 shuttles in that whole thing. We are supported in this by the Dracora, facing off against quite a bit. Heavy cruiser, light cruiser. So he's a BCX, he's a CCH, and he's an alphabet soup. Okay, we can take that, maybe, sort of, kind of. You're a CCXP, aren't you? No, you're also BCH, so I can beat him, you can beat him, together we might kill him. That's my current thinking. Oh, slow down, we don't have that much power to play with. Forward shield, reinforce to the max. Drop this down so we're not sapping so much power, because if we want to charge these rear-firing torpedoes, we're going to need power. And that's something we don't have a ton of. Ugh. We're already at the episode mark, but we will try and finish. We're at the episode mark. We're on a shipyard assault mission, which can easily take 20 minutes, and we're fighting 3 enemies while we're only 2. This one might go long. Let's try and not make it go long, though. Sensor decoy is prepared. Let's prepare another one. I know he says ready, and I'm like, prepare. So, where is you? I get how that number works. Falling in behind the Dracora leaping into battle with great speed. And Dracora is ignoring the light cruiser. Or is he not? Are you going to turn in? Dracora dumping his payload of little tiny interceptors. What's the play here, Dracora? I honestly don't understand your play here, Dracora. You're going to need our support. Oh, you're nothing. You're really nothing. Okay, I get why you abandoned him. Because it's only 2 G-type torpedoes. They're extended range. And Dracora is spitting around R-types. He's going to stop. No, he absorbed it so he could fire back, and Dracora did not fire his own Wild Weasels. Why? You had a perfect opportunity to do everything. Starboard S-type torpedo. Give him the business. You, target, you're in range. Fire, PPDs. 1 miss. Your rear shields, sir, are gone. All weapons select. Range of 15 is not good enough. He did stop in order to avoid our torpedo. He is only a light cruiser after all. That'll keep him out of the fight for a little while. Footfall is heavily damaged. The PPD shots right into his rear have clearly done some significant amount of pain to his systems. Our port side torpedo is ready to shoot. So let's come to starboard a bit. Expose the port torpedo. He's flying away at a range of 8.8. And that'll fire at a speed of 36. PPDs will not be ready by the time we reach the melee. All weapons select. And he stopped to avoid this torpedo. Okay, that works for me. We are now providing supporting fire with our D-type plasma. We're in a good position to take advantage of the damage that he's taken so far. I don't imagine these PS will last much longer. All weapons select. We're going to get nice and close. Range of 3. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Wipe him out. All weapons fired into him. G-type Gatling phasers will do the rest. Yep, they did. Next target is you. I have no systems ready to fire. You are very much potentially going to come into my forward arc. Let's see if I can't turn in time. Let's go 360 degree on the protection on this one. Reinforce. Fire. Frontals. No, we're going to take it. Oh wow, that gutted us. That gutted my shield that I was not expecting to lose. Any phasers available at this moment? Yeah, our real-type plasma torpedo. Get in there with the G-type phasers. All weapons, come on. Oh no, he's out of range. We'll take it on the rear. That was quite a hit. Turn into him. I have G-type phasers. Or not G-type. That's what I wanted to hit it with. A's and B's are almost prepped. clear our 6. Oh, we got an R-type torpedo on the way. 3, 2, 1, now! Dodge those 2. Target him. We've got to wait for an F-type torpedo to swing this way. No, it already came. Okay. 1, not in range. You. Crap. Any rear torpedoes? Yes, we do. S-type torpedo. Stand by. Fire. Right into his face. He's lost his entire face. You. Forward. Engage with PPD. Almost. Now. 2 misses. So he can't be long for this world. Let's get you targeted. I've got no weapons with good arcs on you right now. You do have a hole in my shield, though. That's not cool. How are you doing? Oh, they're S-types, not Gs. I misplayed that. Drop. Oh, it's like... Open him up like a can opener. I need to continue this turn to port. Even though that means keeping my forward to him. Oh, crap. Starboard turn, starboard turn! Oh, it was fake. Okay, that works for me. I need forward momentum, please. We have lost 1 point of power. Continue converting, please. Repair these engines. I'd like that X-type phaser back as soon as you can. And phaser, phaser, phaser. Don't know why I did this before. Overload. Set. He's on our port side, which we have no torpedo to fire at him with. You, PPDs very shortly. 2, 1. Engage with PPD now. That should be you out of the fight, and now it's just me and you, buddy. An X-ship versus a non-X ship, although granted I've got quite a bit of damage on me already. I think I can take you. If I get a good angle on you. Do I have any, I do not. That's not good. We're going to need this back as soon as you can. That R-type torpedo is going to gut me. So, S-type torpedo. Fire! So, are you going to drop your speed or are you going to take it? He's trying to drop. Alright, let's use this to get a little bit on his 6. All up in select. We're going to come boring in on him. We'll do a slam right into him, then we'll pass and hit him with the G-type phasers. 3, 2, 1, now! Come around. Come on. G-type phasers, now! That's the business. It's not all the business, though. Pull away. We're going to pull completely away. Oh, shit. He had the same plan as me. That was my plan. That was my plan! Torpedo to the face! Okay, 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 okay. Not cool. I get you might be upset. I need to build range on you, though. That was my plan, man. I was going to build up some space and then turn around and give you PPDs to the face, and then you decided to do the same thing I did. Okay, taking hits. Shield is still intact, though. And we're picking speed back up. Weapons are online. Repairs, how are we doing? We lost that phaser again. Not good. It was a nice, good firing pass. Come on, give me a shot. Engaged. All up in select. We're in a good position. Hit range of 5 and we maul him. Stand by, now! Whew! Look at that. Excellent work, everybody.
Sensor decoy ready.
Ugh. Now for the boring part. Also, we'll go to defenses. 360, please. Select the star dock. Blink, blink. Ought to take care of all of it. Incoming missiles. I care not for your missiles. Wahahaha. Forward shield to maximum reinforcement, if you don't mind. We have no more sensor decoys, so we'll go up to 15. Let the phasers handle all the work. What kind of star dock are you? America Federation. That's the big question. Cheer Federation star dock. Okay, so you'll be running out of ammunition soon-ish. And we'll try and get this mission done and over with, done and dusted. It'll be a little bit of a long one today. But worth it, sort of. Actually, not really, because most of the episode we spent attacking a planet we couldn't hurt. Which was not cool. Very not cool. Very sad. Zathras, very sad. For those of you who don't get that joke, go watch Babylon 5. For those of you who did, is that not a great show? It's my favorite sci-fi show ever! And this is coming from a big Star Trek fan. So you know it must be good. Either that or they paid me a lot of money to say so. What? Increase speed, come to port, and we will dump out... Oh, screw you. Have a torpedo. To the face. Yeah, not so tough now, are you? Turn, 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 slowly, select. That'll kill you. There you go. The destroying of the base was also enough firepower to destroy the launcher. Well, the missiles that were coming at us from there. You do not have enough firepower to stop me. Give up now. And I promise you safe passage home. Actually, no, I don't. I promise you safe passage to a re-education facility of your choice. Take a pick. Phasers doing work. All the work. That's what they do. Nothing but work. We'll get in relatively close so we can just blast away huge chunks of you. All stop. Fire the PPDs. It's so nice to watch that thing. Oh, God. We had enough phasers for it. There we go. Again. Thank you. Give them red and blue cannons. That reference is from Galaxy Quest. And yes, I'm just going to start referencing all kinds of sci-fi stuff that I like. Let's pull away, see if an S-type torpedo isn't enough to kill him. I don't think it will be. But it would be nice. No, the game doesn't want to be nice. Slow down, turn to face him, engage with PPD. It's just like a drill. It drills right through it. Starbase destroyed. Last one. You are out of missiles. You might have a scatter pack. So let's keep that in mind. He could be packing scatters, and that would be nasty. Nasty, mean, and something we wouldn't really be able to deal with. I'm noticing a bit of a problem. All of our firepower comes outside of a range of 6 or 4. Because if we get within range of 4, our PPDs can't shoot. And the Gorn as of late seem to like trying to come in close to us, which is a good plan, don't get me wrong. It's a very good plan. It's a plan I don't approve of, because it works. Red and blue barrels. Fire! S-type torpedo. S-type torpedo. Wasn't enough. We have a hole in the shield that we need to get patched. Fix that, please. All up and select. And we'll come around for the final PPD execution strike. Whoosh. And aim. Ready. Annihilate. Just enough. Perfect. Perfect and sublime. That's what we just did. Our partner's not so great at this. Although they haven't been using nearly as many wild weasels as I would expect. Like, I never would have expected them to just take that hit. Empire defense is down to 17. We've almost got this. So, back to supply. Let's quickly check this to make sure that we don't spend money that we could have spent on something cool. DNT, that's a dreadnought. We could take that, but we're probably not going to. A heavy bombardment cruiser. Ooh. He's got 6 PPDs. 6 PPDs, 2 plasma Ds, 2 plasma S's, and 9 phase. So are these PPDs rear firing? I don't know. That's an interesting question, and one I will figure out before we come back next time, but that's the end of an episode. I've been Admiral Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release a video, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.